The Turner Contemporary Open is an exhibition which is showcasing and celebrating the incredible work being made by artists and creative people right across Kent and Medway. But it's also celebrating 10 years since Turner Contemporary opened in 2011. The four communities working with us to select the Open have invested a huge amount of their own time and energy into this process, and I think that's evident in the incredibly thoughtful curation of the exhibition.
We are Margate Pride. We produce the Margate Pride celebration every year for the LGBTQIA+ community. We were really looking for works which kind of speak to our ethos as Margate Pride, not only celebrating identity but also experiences of otherness and queerness, so kind of different points of view, different perspectives, the imagery or narratives that aren't necessarily deemed as normal or mainstream.
The groups looked at every artwork anonymously, and the overall quality and relevance of the work was really impressive, and we had a hugely positive response from artists with over 4,200 entries, and the groups looked at every single one. We also spent a lot of time talking with the groups about themselves, both as a collective and as individuals, and the kind of experience that they wanted people to have in Turner Contemporary, and how their values will help them kind of look at the work and form their selection.
It was about what resonated with us and our ethoses as Margate Pride and our experiences as queer people. Some very fantastical, a lot of colour, a lot of humour in there as well.
I'm a volunteer with UK Thanet. It's a Thanet-based group dealing with mainly the over 75s, but more recently since COVID, we've tried to help more over 50s. I got involved with this project through my volunteering. It's a room that's being lived. There's nothing in this room that stops. It's life's journey. It's about spirit, it's about resilience, it's about living.
From so many different groups with so many different interests, I found it really amazing how a lot of our works have crossed. So it shows an underlying similarity, but I think every room is unique.
Turner Contemporary's Access Group is really about ensuring that everyone can come into these exhibitions and get the best experience. So it looks at all of the ways that people can experience the work.
Our room is created from the opinions of 4 different people. We have taken all our different experiences and the way that we look at art. We looked at things like attention to local detail and some quite unusual pieces that each one of us just fell in love with.
Because we began the process mid-pandemic, a lot of the selection actually took place online and at home, which was a real challenge, but the groups each found their own way that allowed them to collaborate virtually.
Well, for me, I think it's an amazing exhibition. I think they've all got unique identity. There's nothing here that I feel clashes.
Our community group is called Canvas for Equality, or C3. And we're a group of young women born and raised in the southeast. We were very fond of our hometowns and our shared experiences of growing up here. Our gallery space is a product of that.
I think it really is about home. Home can feel distant and close and tricky and beautiful at the same time. Towards the back we have the living rooms, then we have our garden, gone for like really bright, almost like childish, naive colours.
And we want it to reflect different ages, different genders, different sexualities, different spheres of life that we feel maybe aren't represented in enough galleries. I want people to feel like they're seen here and that maybe they see elements of themselves reflected in the artwork that they see around them.
I want people to feel relaxed, not too challenged, and I want them to look at the art and feel that they could do it at home. I want them to be inspired.
Every room in this exhibition shows that age is irrelevant.
We want people to experience the gallery through there not being a direct sense of what's intended. You know, I think it's full of potential ideas.
I think when people arrive, I want them to have that understanding that actually I can do this, that actually I can empathise with these people.
It's been a really experimental process through quite a challenging and complex time, but I'm glad that we are here to see the works on the wall, and we're kind of celebrating the creativity in Kent, not only from the artists but also everybody that's been involved in putting the show together.